In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 NHL games happening on April 12, 2025, and providing you with free team picks and total picks for each one of those games, so 6 picks in total. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released, so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 NHL games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive sports picks to take your journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below, where we offer our best single picks, parlay picks, and much more. Now let's get started. Washington Capitals versus Columbus Blue Jackets. The Washington Capitals and the Columbus Blue Jackets are all set for a showdown in the Metropolitan Division on Saturday afternoon. The game is going down at Nationwide Arena, where the intensity should be high and both teams will be looking to make a statement. Washington has come out on top in 3 of their last 5 outings, showing a spark offensively. On the flip side, Columbus has dropped 3 of their last 5, and their defense has looked shaky lately. The Capitals have been solid with the puck, putting up 11 goals in their last 3 games alone. They've also been taking advantage of power play chances, cashing in on over 23% of them. Meanwhile, the Blue Jackets rank near the bottom of the league in penalty killing, 25th overall, and have been vulnerable at home, giving up 11 goals across their last 3 games in their own building. If those trends hold up, Columbus will have their hands full trying to contain a hot Capitals squad. Columbus hasn't been lighting the lamp much lately, and that's likely to be a problem in this one. They've only scored 8 goals in their past 3 games and haven't found a consistent rhythm on special teams either, with a 19% power play success rate. On the other hand, the Capitals have been strong defensively and are one of the best in the league when it comes to killing penalties. They're ranked 6th. Washington is allowing fewer than 3 goals a game on average, and with Columbus struggling to score, the edge definitely leans toward the Caps when it comes to shutting things down defensively. The Blue Jackets are getting a bit of respect in this line, probably because they're still technically in the wild card hunt and are coming off a couple of decent wins. Playing at home, they'll have some extra energy. Still, it's rare to see the Capitals price this affordably, especially since they're still pushing for the President's Trophy. History favors Washington, too. They've beaten Columbus in 9 of their last 10 meetings, and in most of those matchups, the Blue Jackets had a tough time finding the back of the net. The Caps have been a solid road team all season with 24 wins away from home. So, even with the tempting odds on the Blue Jackets, the smarter play sticks with Washington. As our first pick for this matchup, the Washington Capitals money line is our full game side pick. The Capitals have gone over the total in 2 of their last 3 games, and that's not too surprising given how they've been scoring. They're averaging 3.59 goals per game overall, and in their last 3, they've bumped that up slightly to 3.66 goals. Their power play has been clicking too, converting at a 37% rate recently. Columbus has struggled to kill penalties lately, stopping just 71% of them in their last 3 home games, and they've surrendered 11 goals in that span. The Blue Jackets are no strangers to putting up goals either. They're averaging 3.17 per game this season and have also been hot at home lately, putting up 3.66 goals per game and hitting 33% on the power play in their last 3 at Nationwide. Washington's penalty kill on the road has been shaky, stopping only 72% and giving up 12 goals over their last 3 away games. With both teams capable of scoring and some weak penalty killing on both sides, it makes sense that 6 of the last 10 matchups between them have hit the over. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. New York Rangers versus Carolina Hurricanes. It's a battle between 2 familiar foes from the Metropolitan Division as they square off in Raleigh, North Carolina. The New York Rangers are hitting the road to face the Carolina Hurricanes on Saturday afternoon. These teams know each other well, and there's a lot riding on this one. New York is coming off a wild night where they absolutely steamrolled the Islanders 9-2 on Thursday. Carolina, meanwhile, dropped a tough one in a shootout against the Capitals that same night, losing 5-4. In their last 10 head-to-head matchups, the Hurricanes hold the edge with a 5-3-2 record and have taken the last 3 meetings, including the shutout win, 4-0, back in late January. Carolina might be playoff bound, but heading into the postseason on a 4-game losing skid isn't how any team wants to roll in. The Rangers are barely hanging on to playoff hopes and need everything to go right, including winning out and hoping Montreal completely collapses. That dominant showing against the Islanders was a breath of fresh air for New York's offense, but it's worth noting they've been manhandled by Carolina Carolina this season, getting outscored 11-4 across 3 losses. While the Rangers have been decent on the road with a 19-16-4 record, the Hurricanes have made their home arena a fortress, going 30-8-1 in Raleigh. After dropping that last game in a shootout, Carolina should be hungry to bounce back. The Rangers' defense gave up way too many chances in their last outing, and if they play that loose again, it won't end well. Carolina is putting up an average of 3.21 goals per game, and they're more than capable of lighting it up in front of their fans. Even with their recent slump, this looks like a prime spot for the Hurricanes to turn things around against a shaky Rangers defense. As our first pick for this matchup, the Carolina Hurricanes to win and cover the spread as favorites is our full game side pick. The Rangers have been putting up goals in bunches lately, averaging 3.9 goals a game over their last 10 matchups. In 5 of those games, they've scored 5 or more times, showing they've got firepower. But defense has been a different story. They've also been giving up 3.9 goals per game during that stretch and have surrendered 4 or more in 6 of those contests. On the road, New York's been pretty effective offensively, averaging 3.31 goals a game. Carolina, on the other hand, has been averaging 3.1 goals over their last 10 games. What stands out is how often the over has hit 6-3-1 in that same stretch. The Hurricanes have given up 36 goals over that span, allowing 5 or more in 4 separate games. At home, they've been productive too, averaging 3.77 goals a game. Since March 1st, both teams have turned things up on the offensive side. The Rangers rank 9th in the league with 3.25 goals per game in that period, while the Hurricanes aren't far behind at 16th, averaging 3.11. They're both firing plenty of pucks at the net. New York sits 11th in shots per game at 28.7, and Carolina is 2nd overall, cranking out 31.8 shots per game. Both squads have been consistent in hitting the over recently. The Rangers have gone over in 6 of their last 10 games, while the Hurricanes have done it in 8 of their last 10. As our second pick for this matchup, over the projected total is our full game total pick. Montreal Canadiens versus Toronto Maple Leafs. The Montreal Canadiens are squaring off against the Toronto Maple Leafs, with both squads aiming to keep the momentum going after strong regular seasons. The Canadiens are sitting on a 39-31-9 record, right on the edge of clinching a playoff berth. Meanwhile, the Maple Leafs boast a solid 48-26-4 record and have picked up 7 wins in their last 10 outings, which puts them at the top of the Atlantic Division standings. When you're looking at this matchup, it's understandable that the Maple Leafs are the favorites. They're playing at home, they've got the more skilled roster overall, and they're cruising toward a division title. They've also taken 7 of the last 10 head-to-heads with Montreal, so the odds makers are leaning their way for good reason. Still, the numbers here feel a little stretched. Montreal's coming in hot, winning 6 of their last 7, and they're no slouch. They're a playoff-level team. It's not every day you see a team playing this well getting odds that could double your money. As our first pick for this matchup, the Montreal Canadiens money line is our full game side pick. Looking back at recent matchups between these two, 4 of the last 5 games have finished under the projected goal total. Their last meeting in Toronto only saw 5 goals combined. Montreal's been struggling to light the lamp against Toronto, failing to score more than 3 goals in any of their last 5 meetings. That trend extends beyond just these two teams. Montreal has gone under the total in 6 straight games, and they've kept it under in 2 of their last 3 road games. Their defense has locked in lately, allowing 2 goals or fewer in 6 straight. Toronto's defense is no slouch either, sitting in the upper tier of the league in several key categories, including allowing just 2.88 goals per game. So it's not likely Montreal's offense suddenly explodes. The Leafs have also hit the under in 5 of their last 6, so this game has all the makings of a slower, tighter battle on the scoreboard. As our second pick for this matchup, under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.